Religiously, you understand the seven principles of hell. You understand the seven demons within you. You understand the whole concept. It's a whole metaphysical concept. We ain't go over that, but anyway, so you have to work from the inside out. Right. The reason people can't manifest because they don't even believe they can have it. They have to get you to participate and give that energy away so they can have those experiences. And that's what most people do. By worshiping something outside themselves. You're giving that energy away. It's your word. I should have did this on the word.
In the balance of right and wrong, karma scales tip where they belong. She rewards my deeds with serenity, but in your thoughts, she breathes enmity. What you sow, you shall reap. Karma's justice runs deep. I find solace in her embrace, while she hunts you with no grace. And the wrong generation lost in time's illusion. God's mixed up in my mother's womb, a cosmic confusion. But I'm out of place like a puzzle piece misplaced. Searching for my purpose in this unfamiliar space. Born into a world that doesn't quite fit. A old soul trapped in a modern day script. Yearning for simplicity, longing for connection. In a fast-paced world of constant rejection, I navigate this life with an ancient soul's gaze. Struggling to find my path in these chaotic days. Perhaps God had a plan beyond what I can see to challenge me to grow and set my spirit free.
But they done tricked you. They done told you it's something outside you coming into you. That's how they get you to accept God is outside you. That's that old concept. God knows it's in you. That's why when you have a deep desire, things come true. When you get that feeling of God made away. Because that's true. But it's not outside of you. It's inside. They don't want you to know it's inside. Because there's a group of people, it's not inside of them. They have to get you to participate and give that energy away so they can have those experiences. And that's what most people do. By worshiping something outside themselves. You're giving that energy away.
It's your word.
I should have did this on the word.
Yeah, we living in a world where the rules don't apply. They say we gotta follow, but we ready to fly. System got us boxed in, trying to keep us small. But we rise like the phoenix, we ain't scared to brawl. They feeding us lies, but we see through the smoke. We're the voice of the people, we're ready to provoke. They want us to divide, but we're stronger as one. Breaking chains, taking names, yeah, we getting it done. It's us versus the system, we're breaking the mold. Fist in the air, yeah, we taking control. No more silence, no more fear. Together we rise, let them know we're here. Riders ignite. In the world of division, they showed us how to share. But the weight of our sorrows, they never taught us to bear. We split our joys and laughter, but the pain remained untold. A burden we carry alone, a story left untold. They taught us to split everything, but not the heavy pain. He lingers in the shadows, a darkness we can't explain. We're left with shattered pieces, trying to mend what's lost. They taught us how to split everything, but not the heavy cost. We learned to divide our dreams and multiply our fears. But the ache in our hearts only grew with passing years. They gave us all the answers, except how to heal. The scars that run so deep, wounds that time can't seal. Yeah, they taught us how to share, but only the good. Smiles and laughter like we understood. But deep down inside, there's a storm we hide. Pain in our hearts, we're just trying to ride. Put on a mask, yeah, we play the part. But nobody sees the cracks in the hearts. We share our dreams, the highs and the lows. But when it comes to hurt, we just close the doors. We share the fun times, deflect the pain. Laughing in the sunshine, dancing in the rain. But the shadows linger, they creep and they crawl. Breaking us down, but we don't share at all. We got hate in our hearts, but we keep concealed. Taught to share the joy, but wounds, they stay unhealed. They say love was easy to divide, but the heartache never subsides. We tried to split everything into two, but the pain lingers strongly true. Shared our dreams, divided our fears, but the sorrow remained through the years. No matter how we tried to let go, the weight of our suffering continued to grow. Now we're apart trying to heal, but some wounds are too deep to conceal. They said splitting up will set us free, yet the pain lingers in you and me. In a world where rules are set in stone, the system's grip tightens, we're not alone. Bound by chains of majestic greed, against the odds we fight to be free. Mighty forces try to keep us down, but our spirits rise, refusing to drown. Defying norms, breaking through the mold. In this battle of wills, our story is told. As the clash continues day by day, we stand united, come what may. For in this world where rules don't apply, our strength and unity will never die. They try to silence our dreams, but we're loud and clear. With every step forward, conquering fear. They can't hold us back. We're the fire and the flame in this battle for freedom. We're all in the game. They say it's just a game, but we're playing for keeps. With the strength of the many, we're shattered elites. No more puppets on strings, we're cutting the ties. With our eyes on the prize, we're reaching for the skies. So let's stand together, let's break down the walls. In this fight for our future, we'll answer the calls. From the ashes, we'll rise like a storm. Riders ignite, it's us versus the system, and we're ready to fight. They build the walls, but we're digging tunnels. With every step we take, we're shaking the bundles. From the streets to the courts, we're raising our voice. In a world full of noise, we're making the choice. They want to keep us blind, but we see the light. Knowledge is power, and we're ready to fight. From the corners of the city to the halls of the state, where the heartbeat of the struggle can't afford to wait. It's us versus the system, we're breaking the mold. It's in the air, yeah, we're taking control. No more silence, no more fear. Together we rise, let them know we're here. Riders ignite. They taught us to split everything, but not the heavy thing. It lingers in the shadows, a darkness we can't explain. We're left with shattered pieces, trying to mend what's lost. They taught us how to split everything, but not the heavy balls. Now we stand here broken, searching for some light, hoping for a way out of this never-ending night. But through it all, we find strength in each other's embrace. Together we'll face tomorrow and find solace in this space. They say don't bring the drama, keep it all light. But every night I'm fighting these demons in sight. Whispers in my mind, yeah, they echo and they shout. While I'm smiling on the surface, I'm breaking without. We're sharing the laughter, but what's underneath? A battlefield of sorrow, a war with no peace. We're warriors in silence, but nobody knows how the pain that we carry just grows and it grows. In a world of lessons learned, they taught us how to stand and burn. But the scars we hide deep inside are the ones that never subside. We followed all the rules they made, but the emptiness never fades. Their wounds like knives, cutting through the wounds that always grew. They painted pictures of success, but couldn't fix what's left in us. Now we're left to bear the strain of the pain that lingers, never wanes. It's us versus the system, we're breaking the mold. It's in the air, yeah, we're taking control. No more silence, no more fear. Together we rise, let them know we're here. Riders ignite. To remember this moment, remember this face, remember this sound. We're the voice of the future, and we won't back down. In the face of oppression, we'll stand up tall. It's us versus the system.
Hey, what up, everybody? I hope all of y'all is having a blessed and humble morning. Oh, it's already afternoon. I'm tripping. Shit. I thought it was still 11 o'clock while I was setting all this up. Damn. It's 1 o'clock p.m. here in North Philadelphia. Welcome to Philly, baby. Shit. I just lost track of time. I thought it was still 11 something. I ain't even noticed that it was already 1. Damn. Let me welcome all of y'all to the Writers for Life brings you the Let's Talk About It podcast, yo. Man, today we're going to be talking about accountability ain't optional, all right? Before we hit today's main topic, all right, we're going to be talking about the EBT scams under fire, all right? But before we hit that main topic, all right, I want to talk about, Philly's policy failures, all right? Like, I gotta say something real quick because Philly's playing games again. All right, so boom. All right, for those of y'all that don't know, I'm from Philly. All right, I wasn't born in Philly, but I was raised in Philly. All right, and now they're talking about citywide curfews. All right, for businesses to reduce crime. All right, like that sounds noble, right? Until you realize it only hits spots that don't sell liquor. All right, let that sink in. Your local corner store, your late night food truck, and your family run your family run takeout joints, all right, are shut down by 11 p.m. All right, that's fine. But the bar down the street still pouring shots at 12 a.m. Make it make sense. All right, like you want to curb violence. Start with the places where it actually pops off: after hours, clubs, bars. All right, the spots where folks get lit and lose their minds. But nah, Philly said let's punish the sober businesses instead. Because clearly a taco stand is the real threat to public safety, all right? And minors still roaming the streets past 10, like it's sweet. No enforcement, no accountability, just vibes and bad policy, right? Like, where the parents at? Why are there still minors past 10 o'clock in these streets, right? But then why are the officers letting this pass by? Why aren't y'all picking them up and taking them to the house? Oh, my bad. I forgot that the law, right, for the curfew for the minors was set in 2022 or 2023, right? But they didn't really implement it. I think New York is now getting real strict, right? But I think now the kids that are committing crimes, something like that, the parents are going to jail. It's crazy, right? But once again, no enforcement, no accountability, just vibes and bad policy. All right. Meanwhile, small business owners, mostly black, brown, all right, are out. How can I say? Are out here bleeding income. How can I say? Bleeding income while the city flexes like it's solving something. This ain't crime prevention. All right. This is lazy governance dressed up as a curfew. So yeah, I'm calling it out because if Philly can't lay down the law where it matters, don't come for the folks just trying to feed their families, period. All right? I want y'all to take a look at this. And by the way, blessings to everybody in the chat, yo. I just wanted to put this out here. If I go, a little bit past 3, my son got me with my daughter. So I'm set on that. But I want y'all to check this out, man, and let me know what y'all think in the comments down below. All right, let's get the discussion started. I don't know what's up with my mouse. Like, it's playing games with me right now.
Pushback today against a proposal that could soon expand an overnight curfew in some neighborhoods. Advocates say it reduces crime and increases quality of life. But as our Ray Strickland explains, some business owners feel it's doing more harm than good.
Edward Bonilla has been the owner of Fifth Street Superfood Truck in Hunting Park for 5 years. And for the first time, Bonilla says he's considering shutting down. He says he's losing money because of a city curfew that requires him to close at 11 p.m.
I don't know what's going to happen because we know, one day maybe I'm going to close the door and, trying to lead to another city.
Now more businesses could be feeling the same pain. City Council passed a bill in June that would expand that curfew into other neighborhoods.
They and their employees are going to lose out on income.
We serve patients that are dying, and it could be 5, 6 in the morning. So there's a gray area. Technically, we're working, we're open for business. Would we get fined?
The current curfew passed by City Council in March mostly targeted the Kensington area in an effort to reduce crime and improve the quality of life. The ordinance forcing businesses like food trucks, bodegas, and takeout restaurants to close between 11 p.m. and 6 in the morning. Establishments with liquor licenses are not included. The Institute of Justice shared this.
I gotta pause it right there. All right, then I'm rewinding a little bit. Peep how they just said establishments with liquor licenses are not included. But that's how shit pops off. It's people out here getting drunk, pissy drunk at that. All right, then you got the addicts. Right, let's not even talk about that. All right, we got a mixture of that. Like, listen, I'm not. Look, did I leave the app open? All right, let me read this to you. Right. When I Googled it, right, because it's crazy, I'm over here like, wait a minute, I thought the kids were supposed to be in the house by 10 o'clock. Because I remember back in 2022, in 2023, they were setting the laws up, right? They were trying to pass these little bills and stuff like that. But I'm like, that's existed like since forever. But they were supposed to get hard on it in 2022 or 2023, right? But we still got kids roaming out till 3 o'clock in the morning sometimes, out here doing stupid shit. All right. So when I looked it up, it says the term Philly citywide curfew proposal is not single, all right, ongoing legislative effort, but refers to several proposals and enacted curfews over time, including a temporary youth curfew in 2022. See, that's what I was talking about. And it's crazy that it was only temporary, right? It says including a temporary youth curfew in 2022 to curb violence, a permanent youth curfew established by the City Council in December 2022, and more recent. All right, localized businesses curfews passed in 2024. Localized businesses curfews passed in June 2024, while the youth curfew targets minors and aims to protect them from violence. The more recent business curfews are controversial with businesses and advocacy groups like the Institute for Justice arguing they harm local economies and negativity impacts small businesses. I'm not gonna sit here and lie, right? Why can't the small businesses still make their bread if y'all gonna still leave these bars and these after hours, these clubs and all that shit open till like 3 in the morning? I mean, as crazy as it sounds, y'all want to party shit. Find somebody to babysit the kids, right? Somebody that doesn't have kids, throw the party at their crib, right? Get together, clean it up when y'all done partying, shit. I mean, look, listen, I'm just trying to put some solutions out there. But if y'all really want to reduce the crime out here in these streets, something's got to give. All right. So right here it says youth curfew. Right? What is it? A permanent curfew for minors under 18 with the specific hours varying by age. All right, 9:30 p.m. for those 13 and under, 10 p.m. for those 14 to 17. But why are they still roaming these streets at that time? Why are they walking around with guns? Why are they still slinging drugs at that time? All right. Like some of them are walking around at 10, 11 o'clock high as shit with liquor in their fucking hands. Listen, call it whatever y'all want to fucking call it, but some of these parents is neglectful as shit. And it's crazy that the good parents got paid for what the fucked up parents are doing. All right. Why it was proposed, all right? It says to address the spike in youth gun violence and protect young people from dangerous situations. It says key aspects. Police are to bring curfew violators to evening resources centers, ERC, which are intended to be safe zones, providing services and alternatives to negative behavior. We're in 2025 and I haven't seen one officer lay down the law yet. Pick up the kid, take him to the house, or take him to the safe zone. One of the two. Funny how you see that in the movies, but you don't really see it out here in real life. All right. But back to the video. Back to the video. All right. Like, it's crazy. Like, listen, let's put it like this. If y'all gonna do business curfews, it should affect every business, even the liquor stores. All right. It's just crazy. Then we have a live where we was talking about it. Even Papa Duck, right? I use Papa Duck as my not my resource, but I used his video because he really had a lot of great key talking points. All right, and I love when they bring up key talking points like that, right? Because I could use them to, sit here and get other people to understand where I'm coming from. All right, so shout out to the word, shout out to Papa Duck, shout out to Gary Bust It Down, man, for bringing these type of lives, these videos out here, all right, that can get us to better comprehend certain things. But it's crazy, right? It says business curfews, what they are. It says these are localized ordinances, right? With the more recent ones enchanted in June 2024, requiring certain businesses encanted. All right. Why do I feel like I'm reading a ritual? Never mind. Anyways, requiring certain businesses in specific areas of the city to close overnight. So why not the bars too? That's where everything pops off. All right. Why not the bars too? So that's what I was saying. Like I said, you want to curb violence, start with the places where it actually pops off. All right. How can I? After hours, clubs, bars. All right. The spots where folks get lit and lose their minds. But nah. Philly said let's punish the sober businesses instead. All right. Because clearly a taco stand is the real threat to public safety. All right, a corner store owned by, how can I say, a black or a brown entity. Shit. All right, can't be out here at 12 o'clock, 1 o'clock. I'm saying, like, get the fuck out of here. Are you serious? Even though a lot of bars and sports clubs are, owned by black and brown people, right? But it's just weird. That's why I don't like turning things, because this is not a race thing. It's just, I'm going to put it like this. Why is it, right, that you don't see this shit in the suburbs, on the suburban side, all right? You really don't see this shit. Why is it that in the places they consider, well, everybody considers poverty, right? And we've talked about this before. They push the liquor stores onto us. Mothers, fathers, aunties, uncles, kids, grandkids. Like, peep that shit. Listen, I'm not here, how can I say? Even though I be goofy as shit, right? But on some serious shit, like, I'm here to call the bullshit. Because there's a lot of hypocrisy in this shit. Alright? Like, come on, man. Hey, y'all act like a taco stand is a real threat, and y'all got minors still roaming the streets past 10 like it's sweet. No enforcements, no accountability, just vibes and bad policy. All right. Meanwhile, small businesses, how can I say, small business owners, all right, mostly black and brown is the fucked up part, are out here bleeding income while the city flexes like it's solving something. This ain't crime prevention. This is lazy governance. All right. Dressed up as a curfew. So yeah, I'm calling it out because if Philly can't lay down the law where it matters, don't come for the folks just trying to feed their families, period. But they're gonna do it. They don't give a fuck. All right. And people are even more dumber, right? Because you got parents out here knowing that, all right, let's put it like this. What if tomorrow they was to get heavy on that? And they like, all right, fuck it, we don't want Trump in here. So Sherelle Parker and them say, hey, y'all, the police officers, all right, y'all want this, y'all really wanted this raise, y'all want another raise soon, get off y'all asses, because I feel as though they could do some shit like that, all right, and do what y'all got to do. I don't see Sherelle Parker bitching and complaining about what Trump is doing. I feel as though like she would let them come in here, like fuck it. I don't know, maybe I'm tripping, all right, maybe I'm just tripping. But y'all not getting this shit. Y'all not getting the point. Parents, man, y'all are supposed to look. Listen, I know that they got this law out there where it says you can't put paws on your child, you can't scream on your child, but you're gonna have to fucking find a way to discipline your child. All right? Because if they are under 13, and I get why New York is doing it, if they're under 13, your child should be in the motherfucking house, not outside. But maybe I'm tripping. But I get why the 5 boroughs are doing it. Let me see what the chat is talking about before we move into the next topic, y'all. Hold on one second. Blessings, T-Rail. Blessings, Young Riaz. We got Gary Busted Down Brown in the building. Gary Sleeps. OG, what's up? We got the OG in the building. Blessings. How you doing? We got Frankie Blanco. We got Frankie in the building. Blessings. Big shout out to Fly. I was about to fuck his name up. Don't kill me, all right? Don't pop up in my dreams like Freddy, all right? On some real shit. Frankie, blessings, yo. Frankie says, been stressed out. My mom dudes got rushed to the ER for just. Oh shit! Wow. Damn. Hope everything turns out good, yo, man. Prayers out your way. Hope your mamas get better, man. Like, wishing nothing but the best for Mama Duke's show. Like, hopefully she does get better, man. Do what you gotta do, big bro, man. Like, damn. That shit just threw me off. I'm sorry, because when he said chest pains, it's like, oh shit. It just threw me back for a quick second. Like, my mom, the people that know that my mom passed away due to, a heart attack. So it's kind of like, I'm going to say a stroke, not a heart attack, because it was really a stroke that John, But anyways, moving on to that, from that, like, hope everything turns out good, man. Like, and I hope she gets better. You have to go, what does Gary say? You have to outgrow what they label you. Thrive through the struggle they have set in your mind. Okay. The words are so little in the laptop. I need to come up here. May your mom get the healing she desires, Frankie. Facts, facts. May your mom get the healing that she desires, yo. For real, for real. Facts, yo. Like from the way you talk about your mama, yo, like she seems like a real good mom, yo. Like so, like listen, all I could say is, I give her my virtual roses because I'm not where you at, man. But I sent her some virtual roses and some love, man, and prayers her way, hoping she gets up and she finds the strength to get out that bed and feel better, yo, for real, for real. Because I know you love your mama, yo, for real. Like, she is a great woman. The way you talk about her, the way you sing about her, like, the way you rap about her, like, I feel it. Like, and it's rare to have moms like that, all right? Like, I'm not gonna sit here and lie, cause a lot of moms out here, listen, man. So big shout out to Frankie's mom, yo. And like I said, man, healing prayers her way. But yeah, back into Philly topic, yo. Before we hit the main topic, we're gonna be showing y'all some videos on TikTok moms and men, going crazy about getting their supplemental income taken away from them. Shit, damn. a lot of moms are out here getting sick, yo, man. This is crazy. Yeah, it was a little downer because I lost mine due to a stroke, so it's kind of like that's crazy. But yeah, man, back on topic. Back on topic. Back on topic. Back on topic. Ooh, back to the Philly thing. Like I said, we have to find ways. Parents, like y'all gonna have to get hard on y'all kids. Stop worrying about if they got this law out here, all right? Like be detectives in y'all kids' lives. Listen, I talk to my kids. I've listened. That point, how can I say? There was a point in time where people put that fear in me, and I had to figure it out. Because at the end of the day, this is my child, and I'm not willing to lose my child to these streets, and I'm not willing to lose my child to these cops. I'm not willing to lose my child to the system. So as a parent, I had to drop that fear, put that shield up, and fight like a motherfucking warrior. All right? We have to come out here like lionesses, like lions, like beasts, like bears, and fight for our damn cubs. All right? Like, we can't just throw them out to the wolves. Listen, this era is not our era. All right? Your neighbor isn't looking out for your child the way our neighbors looked out for us. All right. Now you got neighbors that are predators. All right. They're preying on your children. And it's crazy as much as I want to say, hey, trust thy neighbor. Like our parents trusted the neighbors, back in the days. I can't say that because we don't live in a society like that. All right. We want unity, yes, but we have to build unity. We have to come together in a place. All right. Right now we're mixed in. All right. We're all mixed in. Like I'm not even gonna break that shit down right now. I don't know who could understand where I'm coming from and could probably break it down on a live. All right, and I'll review and react to that. But we are all mixed in right now. All right. So the ones that think the same are gonna have to find a way how to build a community, build that blueprint. And as long as you don't fuck with them, they won't fuck with you. All right, and I'm gonna leave it at that. Right now, that's the best way I could put it without getting my channel in trouble. All right? Because if I was to speak my mind right now and say what I got to say, I won't have a channel after today. All right? Trust and believe that. Like, bull. But with that being said, all right, we're going to move in to the next topic. All right? Like, before we roll the clips, all right, before, we start showing the videos, right, and dive into the chaos, let's talk about what's really going down with Trump's new EBT law, all right, because the internet is bleeding and I'm here to disinfect, all right. You got modern women, all right, modern women are stunned, men are spiraling, all right, TikTok is flooded with meltdowns, all right, not just TikTok, but Facebook too. All right, confessionals and full-blown tantrums over food stamps getting snatched, and I am here like, Wait, y'all thought this great return was going to, how can I say, be eternal? Let's be real. All right. If you're able bodied, not disabled, not caring for kids, and still crying over losing benefits, why aren't you working? Why aren't you job training, volunteering, doing something? All right. The new law says 80 hours a month. That's 20 hours a week. All right. That's part time hustle. And folks are acting like they've been, how can I say, sentenced to hard labor. You're working at your grandparents' no, no, my bad. You're working with your grandparents in the plantation. Like, what the fuck is wrong with people? Listen, I'm sorry that my French is coming out, all right? But a lot of Americans are lazy. A lot of Americans are lazy. A lot of people are lazy in America, all right? Don't get me twisted, all right? I feel for the ones who truly need it. Refugees, all right, refugees, I can never say the word right. Veterans, single parents, all right? Folks in, how can I say, folks in need that just lost their jobs, all right? But the ones flexing, how can I say, the ones flexing fraud online, bragging about scamming the system, posting receipts like it's a badge of honor, you played yourself. Like, let's ask the real questions. Why are you watching people admit to EBT fraud like it's a TikTok challenge? Why are junk foods, all right? Why are junk food bans triggering more rage than actual hunger? Why are bars and clubs still open late while corner stores get curfewed in Philly? Why do we protect dysfunction more than we protect dignity? I don't think anybody I don't think anybody has a question. I mean, how can I say anybody has an answer for that? And for me, here's the solution, all right? Accountability. If you need help, you should get it. But if you're abusing it, you should lose it, period. We need better enforcement, smarter policy, and real support for those trying to get back on their feet, not just vibes and viral tears, all right? Because that's all I'm seeing. Like, let me say this loud and clear, all right? I do not feel bad for those folks out here committing welfare fraud. I feel bad for the ones who actually need it. Once again, the single moms, the elders, the disabled, the folks grinding through the hard times. But the scammers, the ones gaming the system, teaching others how to cheat and flexing about it online like it's a hustle, y'all are the reason. All right? Real people suffer. Supplemental income was meant to help people survive, not fund your fake lifestyle. And now, because of your greed, the system's cracking down. All right, I'm gonna say, yeah, I can say karma's a bitch. People and it's crazy how the ones that didn't do nothing gotta pay for it. That's some fucked up shit. People who genuinely need help are getting caught in the crossfire. That is just sad. And it's, how can I say, infuriating. All right. Let's talk about the ones who worked inside the welfare office. All right. And were part of the scam. You had access, you had trust, and you used it to rob the very people you were supposed to serve. All right. And let's not, how can I say, and the woman out here running tutorials on how to finance EBT, all right, like it's a master class, you're not clever, you're the criminal. Like, if you're able bodied, child free, and still glued to your mama's couch crying over benefits being cut, get up. If you've got time to scroll past and scam, you've got time to work. And if your circle is, cheering you on while you defraud the system, they're a part of the problem. Let's ask the real questions. Why are we glamorizing fraud while families go hungry? Why do we protect, laziness, but punish poverty? Why are consequences only hitting the vulnerable while the scammers go viral? We got a chick on TikTok that says, I ain't going to jail for teaching people how to digitally hack people's food stamps. You know, you on some, how can I say, what's the bull's name from Saw? You on some jigsaw type shit? Oh, I'm not the one committing the crime. I just gave them the tools. They went and committed the crime. If they went and did it, they're the stupid ones. And in reality, they are. But why isn't she getting any consequences behind it? Why isn't she paying anything behind it? Like why is she still out here walking like nothing? Like, we should enforce the rules. If you're caught scamming, you should be, how can I say, you should be banned from benefits for a, how can I say, for a set period. No expectations. Invest in job training and mental health support for those who want to get back on their feet. Create a fraud task, all right? How can I say, create a fraud task force that actually follows the digital trail, because most of these scammers are dumb enough to post their crimes online on some real shit, and that's what's happening. Like, this ain't about shaming the poor. It's about protecting the dignity of those who need help and calling out the parasites who exploit it. If you're mad, good. That means I hit a nerve. Now do something about it. Get the fuck out my face, yo. Now let's watch these videos. It's over there. What's going on? My computer froze. You acting stupid. What's up, StreamYard? I gotta pay this John for it to work properly, man. I got your $44. All right, just give me a minute and get your act together. All right, where the fuck Ike at? We need Ike in here. Ike, Dale is acting up. Like, come get this Dale bitch and get her straight. It's like, no, let me stop, yo. That's a fucked up joke. But it's a computer. That's why I thought it was funny in my head. Like, where the fuck Ike at? My fucking computer is acting stupid. Get this bitch straight. There we go. It's crazy, man. I called Ike like 2 times and shit, she got her act together. Damn. I'm gonna name you Tina. Fucked up. Oh, I'm back. It was the the whole thing was glitching. Damn, I didn't realize it. How long was I going, Gary?
An update of me having to pay back. So here's an update of me having to pay back $27,000 to EBT. So I called them to set up a payment plan. I explained to them that I'm not working, that I don't plan on ever getting a job. They asked if I received income from any other source, and I told them, yes, I receive child support for 7 of my grandchildren. And you want to know what they said? Well, we're going to garnish the child support so the $27,000 are paid off. So you know how my sister wanted custody of my grandkids? I called her and I go, yo, I don't have no use for them anymore. Come pick them up. I do not want them here. I don't need them because now they took away my EBT and my child support. I told her straight up, once the $27,000 are paid off, you could bring them back to me. So I could go ahead and continue receiving child support for them.
What the fuck?
So now I'm not even going to be able to pay my rent. So I have to, I'm like packing up. Like I'm taking everything out. So by them taking all my child support, I'll have it roughly paid off in like 6 to 7 months. So yeah, I'm going to be down and out for 6 to 7 months. This is...
Did I hear her right?
So here's an update of me having to pay back $27,000 to EBT. So I called them to set up a payment plan. I explained to them that I'm not working.
Hold the fuck up. Wait a minute. So this is a grandmom who called her sister to grab her grandbabies because they cut her stamps off. So now the grand auntie is going to take care of the grandbabies because the grandma is mad at this. This is why Trump is doing what Trump is doing.
That I don't plan on ever getting a job. They asked if I receive income from any other source, and I told them, yes, I receive child support for 7 of my grandchildren. And you want to know what they said? Well, we're going to garnish the child support so the $27,000 are paid off. So you know how my sister wanted custody of my grandkids? I called her and I go, yo, I don't have no use for them anymore. Come pick them up. I do not want them here. I don't need them because now they took away my EBT and my child support. I told her.
Yo, this why Trump doing what Trump doing. She said I have no need for them no more. I'm not lying. Like, this is wild.
Said, well, we're gonna garnish the child support so the $27,000 are paid off. So you know how my sister wanted custody of my grandkids? I called her and I go, yo, I don't have no use for them anymore. Come pick them up. I do not want them here. I don't need them because now they took away my EBT and my child support. I told her straight up, once the $27,000 are paid off, you could bring them back to me. So I could go ahead and continue receiving child support for them.
This is
So
wild.
now I'm not even going to be able to pay my rent. So I have to, I'm like packing up. Like I'm taking everything out. So by them taking all my child support, I'll have it roughly paid off in like 6 to 7 months. So
How you
yeah, I'm
gonna
gonna
pay your
be
rent?
down and out for 6 to 7 months. This is unbelievable. Unfucking believable. Where am I going? Where am I gonna go?
How you gonna pay your rent? I mean, listen, I wonder, do these females come online and because I don't see them on the news, but I do see other people on the news that are scheming and scamming, but I don't see them on the news. Like, I don't know. Like, this shit is wild because the people around me ain't doing this shit. Like, somebody said, what a low life. Really good. Somebody said, really good. You are getting everything you deserve. Somebody said, sell your Benz. Wait until they hold her income tax dead. Yo, they ain't lying. Like, your income tax, they will snatch that shit in a heartbeat, yo. Not just your child support. If you're working, watch. This is wild, man. Leave your comments down below. All right, let's get the discussion started. Let us shorty know what you think about her. Let's go to the next one.
Y'all, so y'all know if y'all in Michigan with an EBT summer program, wherever the fuck it is. Anyways, I get a little low today. Other people say they got low yesterday, whatever. I get some today. I get a little 480 today. My ass goes to the motherfucking market. I get to the motherfucking market, go shopping like crazy. We about to be eating good today for the next week, whatever like that. Because I've been asking people for stamps anyway, trying to sell their stamps. I've been asking people, can they sell their stamps to me, whatever like that. I go to the motherfucking market, get a eating, I think I'm about to eat motherfucking good. I go swipe my motherfucking card. Ain't no more motherfucking stamps on that motherfucker. I'm mad as hell. Y'all, so y'all know.
You know what I never understood about people buying stamps? Like, do y'all know how stupid? Listen, I always ask this shit, right? How stupid y'all fucking sound and look when y'all fucking sell, right? Y'all food stamps, and when y'all purchasing it too. All right, let me make this straight. I mean, let me say this. Well, no, because it's crazy. The one selling it is stupid. The one buying it benefits. All right. Reason why I say this, right? Because, for example, somebody comes and says, you know, I want to buy $200 worth of food stamps, right? But I wonder, yeah, the person purchasing it does benefit. All right. Does they? I'm saying it backwards. That's why I'm getting all confused. All right. Somebody comes up to you and says, all right, I want to purchase $200 worth of food stamps. All right. And you come and you sell it to them, right? Guess how much they're giving you cash for them food stamps? They're giving you like 130, maybe 120. The most I've seen somebody give is 140. All right. So now this person gave you 200. How can I say $200, right? I mean $140, right? In cash, right? And you give them $200 of food stamps. Tell me how stupid, like that person. Like, tell me that person don't sound stupid, look stupid. Like, let's be real, you're losing because you wanted $140 cash. All right, you gave away $200 worth of fucking food stamps. Whereas, and you could have had $200 worth of food stamps in your refrigerator, but you wanted $140 of cash. You're losing, and the person purchasing it is gaining. Like, no matter how you look at it, like, scheming and scamming. And this one, she came and paid somebody money thinking there was food stamps in the card, and look what happened. She got scammed. She got played. When did all this shopping, and when she, got done shopping, she was ready to pay for everything. No money in the card. They scammed the shit out of her. Somebody said, "Man, I feel you. I'm only able to spend $12 at Family Dollar. Girl, I was about to go to the grocery store. I checked my my Propel Girl. What the fuck is a Propel Girl? That shit was gone." Did she try? Is she trying to say PayPal? But she's talking about stamps. She's talking about a PayPal. What's a Propel? Propel Girl? What the fuck? I'm lost. Some pensioners don't hit until the 21st. Remember, you're an independent woman. I'm dead. I be cracking up when somebody hit them with that one. But see, shit, karma's a bitch. People keep forgetting karma works both ways.
My link card. I'm 18
I'm not
now.
giving you shit.
Mm.
You live in my fucking house. You're not getting your damn link
You don't
card.
give me no money for my card or nothing.
Why am I giving
It's
you
my
money?
link card.
I'm not giving you
I'm
shit.
18 now. I can decide whatever I want about with my link.
That's
card.
crazy.
You get 3 link cards. Why you want to hold mine?
Damn.
You don't get it 'cause this is my fucking house. That's why.
And you keep deciding. And you keep my link
Acting
card.
up.
I'm not giving you shit. You live in my fucking house. You're not getting your damn link
You don't
card.
give me no money for my card or nothing.
Why am I giving
It's
you
my
money?
link card.
I'm not giving you shit.
18 now. I can decide whatever I want about with my link card.
You don't get to decide.
You get 3 link cards. Why you want to hold mine?
You don't get it 'cause this is my fucking house.
And
That's why.
you keep deciding. You keep spending on everybody but me. I feel like I have.
That's
a
crazy.
But I don't have no food to eat.
I spent the link card on the whole.
And how I don't have no food to eat? You got all baby snacks and shit.
You want me to go on? What? It's meat in there. There's
What
pizza
you
rolls in
talking
there.
about?
There's
Please
snacks
get
in
my
there.
link card.
There's stuff in there to make
All
pizza.
Why?
So you can buy snacks with it?
You
That's why
making
you
me
want to
pay
do
rent,
it.
and you taking my link card. Like I don't.
Oh,
have
shit.
for
You
myself.
barely fucking pay your
I
rent.
need
So
you to
shut
take
the
care
fuck
of
up.
me.
All that you talking about, that don't mean nothing to me.
You feel really.
I'm gonna play this back. Why instead of her sounding like the mom, she sounds like the sibling? They sound like brother and sister.
I'm not giving you shit.
Listen, this shit is crazy. They sound like brother and sister on some real shit. Like, first of all, he 18 years old. All right. Allegedly supposed to be paying her rent, right? Allegedly, I'm not there. All right. Why not go pay rent somewhere else and get your food stamps? Like, this is crazy. This is wild. And then she got 3 link cards. And he's saying he's barely eat. I don't listen. I don't know. Listen, I'm not picking a side. I'm not taking a side for the simple fact that I've seen this play both ways. I've seen the moms, sit here and mistreat their sons, use them like that because it does happen. So he could be telling the freaking truth. That's the fucked up part about it. And then, we got the lazy sons that want to be in mom's house all day. So the mom be like, you gotta cough up. You gotta cough up the bread. I don't care if it's your food stamps, your cash, but you got to give me what I'm asking for if you want to stay here. So it's kind of like when situations like this happen, it's hard. That's why I don't pick a side like on some real shit because I'm not there. I'm only looking at a video, all right? And mind y'all, I'm looking at these videos with y'all, all right? Some were sent to me. Others, I had to sit here and look for it and then, boom, make a list. Like, this shit is crazy. But pay attention, listen. Like they don't look like they have a mom-son relationship. They look more like they have a brother and sister type bond relationship.
I'm not giving you shit. You live in my fucking house. You're not getting your damn link card.
You don't give me no money for my card or nothing.
Why is it suffering?
It's my link card.
I'm not giving you shit.
18 now I can decide whatever I want about with my link card.
You don't get to decide.
You get 3 link cards. Why you want to hold mine?
You don't get to, this is my fucking house.
And you keep deciding, you keep spending on everybody but me. I feel like I have a link card, but I don't have no food to eat.
I spent the link card on the whole.
And how I don't have no food to eat? You got all baby snacks and shit.
You want me to go on? What? It's meat in there. There's pizza rolls in there. There's
stuff in
there to make
all
pizza.
I'm asking for is my
Why?
link
So you
card.
can buy snacks with it?
You
That's what
making
you
me
want to
pay
do.
rent, and you taking my link card. Like I don't have nothing for myself.
You barely fucking pay
I
your
don't
rent.
need
So
you to
shut
take
the
care
fuck
of
up.
me.
All that you talking about, that don't mean nothing to me.
But you feel realize I don't need you to fucking take care of me, bro. Like
Okay,
this
so
shit is
get out my
irritating.
So get out my house.
Give me my link card.
So get out my house.
Just give me my link
Look,
card.
get out my house.
Give me my link.
Get out my house.
Damn.
Anywhere you're going.
Young boy, if it's that deep, all you gotta do is move out. You could, cancel that link card. I think the link card is an EBT card. All right, I'm not sure where they're from, but they call the EBT card link cards. So I know they're not from Philly. So, young boy, all you gotta do is move out. All right, call the welfare office, cancel your card, say that your mom was keeping it. You see where I'm coming from? It's fucked up as it sounds. It might get her in trouble, yes, but you can't do nothing else. You gotta move out, get your own place. If you feel as though that she is not, how can I say, treating you the way you're supposed to be treated. Or, like somebody right here says, report it stolen and get another one. But both of them are wrong in this situation. He's 18. She's a mom. This don't even look like a mother and son relationship at all. At all. Like, let's see if it'll play without
My
skipping.
link card. I'm 18
I'm not
now.
giving you shit. You live in my fucking house. You're not getting your damn
You
link
don't give me
card.
no money for my card or nothing.
Why am I giving
It's
you
my
money?
link card.
I'm not giving you
I'm
shit.
18 now. I get to decide whatever I want to buy with my link card.
You don't get to decide.
You get
nothing.
3 link cards. Why you want to hold mine?
You don't get
That's wild.
my fucking house. That's
And
why I get
you
your
keep
link card.
deciding. You keep spending on everybody but me. I feel like I have a link
I
card,
spent it
but
on
I
the
don't have
whole
no
house.
food to eat.
I spent the link card on the whole.
And how I don't have no food to eat? You got all baby snacks and shit.
You want me to go on? What? It's meat in there. There's
What
pizza
you
rolls in there.
talking
There's
about? Just please
snacks
get
in
my
there.
link card.
There's stuff in there to make
All I'm
pizza.
asking for is my
Why?
link
So you
card.
can buy snacks with it?
You
That's what
making
you
me
want to
pay
do.
rent, and you taking my link card. Like I don't have nothing for
You
myself.
barely fucking pay
I
your
don't
rent.
need
So
you to
shut
take
the
care
fuck
of
up.
me.
All that you talking about, that
This is wrong.
That's what you feel the
They wrong. Both. I mean, well, she more wrong than him.
Like, this shit is irritating.
So get out my
Give me
house.
my link
So
card.
get out my house.
Just give me my link
Look,
card.
get out my house.
Give me my link.
Get out my house.
Damn.
Anywhere you go, you're gonna have to provide food for these people.
No, I'm not.
Yes,
I'm
the
just
fuck
so
you
hungry. I'm tired of being hungry.
You
Damn.
hungry because you don't want what's in the kitchen. Shut up.
I'm 18 now. You keep
act
trying
like
to do this shit.
motherfucker, You so boy, yeah.
My link card.
That's wild. It's illegal to use another person's link card. Report it stolen and send it to the a friend's house or a PO box. Facts. He's just mad she's right. See, this is I don't know if she's right. I don't know if she's wrong. But the way she's coming at him, I think she could have found another way. Cause I swear they look like they brother and sister instead of mother and son. I read all kind of comments. Now this is the EBT card, and he lives with her, and all kind of garbage. But I did not hear anyone talking about how he is 18 years old and needs to find a job. That is so sad. Facts. But is he getting cash and food stamps? I thought that was only stamps. I thought he was working and getting stamps. So, see, now I see it a whole nother way. Because I know that if you work and you make a certain amount, right, as long as it's not more than what they're saying, that you can't make but a certain amount in order to get food stamps. Now, if you make over the amount they say, they require, then you're not getting no food stamps. So, it's crazy. Somebody says sounds like baby mama and baby dad, not his mama. Nope, can't be his mama. I don't. Damn, this shit crazy. I don't know, but it don't look like a mom and son relationship. I said it. I said brother and sister. Somebody said baby mama and baby daddy. I don't know. And if it's rage bait, yeah, it's 10-10. Both of them is a part of it. And he do need to get a job though. That's the issue that a lot of these young men are having. Like, unless he has some type of mental health issues, I don't see a reason why he shouldn't work. Leave your comments down below and let us shorty know what y'all think about this video.
I'm so glad that the people who get EBT now have to work at least 30 hours to still be eligible to get it. It was thousands of people who's receiving EBT, like $800 a month, working 0 hours a whole week. They don't even got a part-time job, but they're receiving all these damn benefits. And then there's people who's working 40 plus hours who have to pay their rent, have to pay for everything, they bills, and have no money left over for groceries. And then when we apply, they say, oh, we make too much. Please, if I made too much, I would not be asking for assistance, trust and believe. But now those same people who became EBT are crying and sad on social media because now they have to work. Y'all thought y'all was gonna get free shit forever? No. And I'm so glad that Trump is changing that shit because it is not fair to us taxpaying people. Y'all taking our money from our paychecks every single week, bi-weekly, whatever it is, and then giving it to people who have babies on purpose so they can get on welfare. Like not go to work so they can qualify for free food.
Damn, you blame it all on the people getting food stamps and disability, but shit, the majority of them do need it. I get mad at the ones that are out here abusing and taking advantage of it, of the system and shit like that. But hey, you forgetting that our hard earning tax money is also supposed to be going to these schools. So why are our teachers underpaid again? Huh? Oh.
For free housing for night child. Like how is that shit even fair? They really be cheating. I'm so glad that the people who get EBT now have to work at least 30 hours to still be eligible to get it. It was thousands of people who's receiving EBT, like $800 a month, working 0 hours a whole week. They don't even got a part-time job, but they're receiving all these damn benefits. And then there's people who's working 40 plus hours who have to pay their rent, have to pay for everything, they bills, and have no money left over for groceries. And then when we apply, they say, oh, we make too much. Please, if I made too much, I would not be asking for assistance, trust and believe. But now those same people who became EBT are crying and sad on social media because now they have to work. Y'all thought y'all was gonna get free shit forever? No. And I'm so glad that Trump is changing that shit because it is not fair to us taxpaying people. Y'all taking our money from our paychecks every single week, bi-weekly, whatever it is, and then giving it to people who have babies on purpose so they can get on welfare. Like not go to work so they can qualify for free food, for free housing, for night child. Like how is that shit even fair? They really be cheating the system and we be allowing that shit. After people pay mortgage, after people pay rent, after people pay their bills, they don't got no money left over to splurge. What is splurging? We don't even know what that is anymore. But y'all want to sit there and live lavish, but now when y'all have to work, y'all want to say and complain. No, get up and go to work, like just like how the rest of us do. It's about time the qualifications change on this because y'all need to work, seriously. I'm so glad.
Somebody to fucking tell me they're lying. I need somebody to fucking tell me they're lying. I need somebody to fucking tell me they're lying right fucking now. Because what the fuck do you mean that I'm not gonna get my fucking SNAP benefits? What the fuck do you mean? Because what the fuck is happening? Do you understand that there are people like me who cannot work?
Why?
And there are people like me who have kids who cannot
Why can't you work?
Do you understand there are people like me who go hungry the last week of the month just so my kids can't eat? Because SNAP benefits is all we fucking get. I need somebody to please fucking tell me he's lying. I can't. What the fuck am I gonna do?
Yo, she had a 30-minute panic attack on TikTok because Trump is taking. Why can't she work? I just want to know. Like, I see her able to stand up, moving around, and doing things. I don't know. Like, what is the reason why she cannot work?
Oh, fuck.
What the hell is going on? Oh, I think I'm losing my mind. There's no way in hell.
Oh, fuck.
Over SNAP benefits being taken away? You gotta be kidding me. So she put, I haven't eaten in 3 days because there isn't enough for all of us. So my kids eat and I wait. Why can't you go out there and make a hustle? Make t-shirts, sell them, do something. I mean, like, oh my God. I don't know. Maybe I'm tripping.
Why every time somebody mentions EBT or food stamps, people act like it's the end of the world? Like, bro, why you mad at somebody else for eating like it's taking food out of your refrigerator? The truth is prices are insane, inflation high, rent high, wages is low. People is in need for some food. Y'all mad at people for swiping a food stamp card. It don't make no damn sense. You don't complain about those tax cuts or corporation bailouts, but we complaining about somebody needing food and trying to eat. And at the end of the day, nobody should.
People are like, listen, people ain't complaining about people. How can I say getting benefits? Because those that need it should have it. All right. But there's people out here that don't need it at all and could be working. All right. So as crazy as it sounds to some of you, all right, that's laziness. Some people are well and able-bodied to go to work. Why are they still sitting in their mama's couch or in their girlfriend's couch or in their boyfriend's couch, depending off the fucking system? Like it's they fucking mommy and daddy. Depending on the system feels like on some real shit, like an allowance. And I don't know how some people could just sit here like, fuck, I was going through hell. I'm glad that I'm able to apply back. All right. Shit, I'm in the process. I'm waiting. Whichever one calls me, I'm on that shit. I've been complaining about, how can I say, being on the fucking system for the longest. And I see these motherfuckers on here happy as shit. Like, y'all proud. Y'all very happy that the government, mommy and daddy's out here every, how can I say, 2 weeks giving you an allowance. Like, this is how much you got to spend. And then after that is curtains. Go to work. If I see that my kids are hungry, I'm not sitting at home twirling my fingers waiting for the government to come and feed me. I'm going out there and I'm going to bust my ass working. Oh, you got me fucked up. I can't do it. I don't know how. Like, then he comes and says, what's the problem with people swiping an EBT card? That's not the problem. The problem is that people out here freeloading when they can go work. They're not even working. They're not even attempting to work. They're not even trying to work.
To be ashamed for trying to feed their kids, trying to feed their family. And if you was to end up in that position, you'll feel the same way. You will want help as well. So when you see families and people in need using a food stamp card, don't shame them. Y'all focusing on the wrong enemy at hand. We the ones that need the help, not the ones that's making us need the help. Y'all got to understand these things are put in place for a reason. The government know people going to need help because of the stuff they doing. So if you don't take advantage of them, it's just going to go somewhere else. We don't know where it goes. Why every time somebody...
Somebody said, I'd rather my money go to welfare, Section 8, and free school lunches than these greedy millionaires. The average American pays $36 a year for SNAP. It's just jealousy, lack of empathy, classism, and lack of education on how taxes actually work. I don't listen to those type of people. Everyone deserves to eat, not just rich and working people. See, that's the problem, that a lot of these people don't want to work. A lot of people don't want to work at all. And when they do go to work, they have a problem. They have an issue. Hey, listen, but that's a topic for another day.
Y'all complain too much because you know what? The no sugar or soda on EBT thing is not that bad. Is exactly what I am sick of hearing. The obvious fact that it's just weird to pocket watch other people's plates. There are multiple reasons why people might have sugar or soda or candy in their carts. Let's start with the obvious. We are a generation where most of us had two-parent homes, i.e., many people don't know how to cook because there was no one to teach them how to cook. So after working long days, after dealing with children, with life, people don't have the energy to pick up a new skill, even if that new skill is feeding themselves. So they get what they can. Fed is best. If that means giving your kids a frozen pizza every now and then, well, guess what? Sometimes you just got to do that. Number two, you don't know people's dietary restrictions or their medical issues. Here's one everybody knows. Diabetes. In 2001, it was estimated that 38.4 million people in the United States alone had diabetes. Do you know how a lot of people with diabetes regulate their sugar when it gets too low, which is dangerous and can be life-threatening? With candy. Do they make tablets and pills for that kind of thing? Yeah, sure, but they're generally a bit pricey. You know what's not pricey? Candy. And you know who can't afford pricey things? People generally on EBT. You know what else has a concentrated sugar that is affected by this bill? Trail mix. Yeah, trail mix has dried fruit. Dried fruit is affected, especially when combined with nuts. That seemingly healthy snack can't do it anymore. Oh, don't forget, energy drinks are affected, as are drinks with like electrolytes. So Gatorades, Body Armors, things with people who have electrolyte issues like POTS, yeah, they can't get those anymore. And lastly, people have dietary restrictions, but also people's children have dietary restrictions. This time 2 years ago, I was having to eat a ton of red meat, a ton of steak, a ton of, I was so iron deficient, it wasn't funny. And I used to get so many dirty looks from complete strangers because my cart was suspiciously full. Many people made comments behind my back and to my face, which doesn't bother me because who are you? But also, why are people commenting on other people's carts? They want to scream, think of the children. All right, let's talk about the children. I have a neurodivergent child. I have an autistic and ADHD son. And you know what? He hyperfixates on food. There were periods of time where he would only eat chicken ramen, specifically the basic chicken ramen, Stouffer's chicken fettuccine, specifically that one. Sometimes I could get him to eat the one with broccoli, but it was a fight. And so my cart looked crazy. I had generally 2 to 3 things, and I had them stocked up, and they were pre-made. But you know what? With his autism, he needed them to be a certain way. He needed the consistency. You got to do what you have to do for your own family. You don't know what's going on in someone else's family. So why would you judge their cart? Why would you judge their food? You're not having to eat it. It's not your problem. In front of you, paying for their groceries for their family with EBT affects you not a lick.
Yeah, that's true. See, on that one, I don't have nothing to say because it's true. Like, I'm not going to sit here and judge somebody on what they put in their cart or, you know, what they spend if they need it. You see where I'm coming from? But those people taking advantage of the system, they're on here making videos, talking about, you know, they do this and they do that, right? And because they're lying, right? That's how they get all this extra money. And they admit they're scamming this shit to your face. Like, there's not people out here trying to get benefits, but they can't.
More than the person behind you who also can't afford groceries but is putting everything on a credit card. It's all about you and your perception. So get out of other people's business. Y'all complain too much because you know what?
I'm a single mother of 9 kids, which means there are 10 of us in the household. So yes, I do spend about $3,000 a month in groceries. That's only $300 a month per person. It really sucks that my food stamps got cut from $3,000 to $800 because I can't feed a family of 10 off of $800 a month. And the money I was saving from not having to spend on groceries, I was using to pay our mortgage payment. My mortgage is about $2,800 a month. And thankfully I do get child support because I have 5 different baby daddies. Thank God I have so many baby daddies, because if I only had one and they only get...
Oh, I was with her until she said, thank God. I get 5 different child supports from 5 different baby daddies. Thank God I got 5 different baby daddies. What the fuck? Hold the fuck. Wait a. Okay, this one's a first. I don't think she tops it, but it's a first for me. What the yo? The shit people say online, I can't, yo.
Gave me like a certain percentage of his paycheck per person. It really sucks that my food stamps got cut from $3,000 to $800 because I can't feed a family of 10 off of $800 a month. And the money I was saving from not having to spend on groceries, I was using to pay our mortgage payment. My mortgage is about $2,800 a month. And thankfully I do get child support because I have 5 different baby daddies. Thank God I have so many baby daddies, because if I only had one and they only gave me like a certain percentage of his paycheck, I genuinely don't know what I would do. But I do have 5 different ones. So I do get paychecks from all 5 of them. And I did get a part-time job. I was a stay-at-home mom, but when this happened, I decided I'm going to have to get a part-time job just so I can feed my kids. Thankfully, all my kids are school age and summer is almost over, so I'm not going to have to worry about daycare costs. All of this to say, $3,000 a month is a very reasonable amount for me to be getting from the government since I have a family of 10.
Oh no, I'm so sorry you have to get a job. Oh, that's so unfortunate. But man, 9 kids, that's...
But listen, I gotta give her props. At least she went and got a job. The other ones don't want to go to work. It's not like she sat here and said, well, I don't know what to do. She said, thankfully, I got 5 baby daddies. I was out here fucking Tom, Dick, and Harry. I just know their names. What the fuck is going on? She was so proud. 5 baby daddies. 5 different Yo, she's like, I get paid no matter what. I ain't worried about that. But, it was there when I needed it. Shit, she owned up to her shit. What the fuck? I'm sorry. She's been the funniest so far. Like, mind y'all, I'm reviewing and reacting to this with y'all. All right. I didn't see all these videos. I've seen a few, but I ain't see all these videos. All right. Like, god damn, yo, they tripping. And there's gonna be a part 2 to this, all right? Yo, these females is wildin'. What shook me is when I seen some men do this. I was sitting here like, really, men? Really? Just go get your ass out there and go to work. That's why, listen, when my son hit of age, right, and they did the mental health check, right, and they said, well, you're 18 years old. He's autistic, right? He's like, you don't qualify for SSI no more. He didn't complain. He didn't bitch. He went out and he's like, Mom, I got to get a job because, I got to support myself and I got to help. I was like, yep, yes, you do. And boom, he landed a job. So we just need to stop making excuses as humans.
That's crazy. I don't know if this is even true or not. I mean, that's just wild. The next video coming up is even better, though. With the new cuts for food stamps at EBT, this lady had to get a job. She's not liking it. She's definitely not liking it. Let's take a look.
They trying to make me clean all these dishes back here by myself. Do I have to get all this done in time?
Yes, ma'am. By 12 o'clock.
By myself?
Yes, what the hell you think you apply for?
What happened if I don't?
You fired. What you think you apply for the job for?
Is this real? No way.
I guess now she knows what it's like to be an adult. Funny.
No way, hell. Nah.
By myself. Do I have to get all this done in time?
Yes, ma'am. By 12 o'clock.
Is this
by myself?
Yes, what the hell you think you apply for?
What happened if I don't?
You fired. What you think you apply for the job for? You crying for it. Do the dishes.
I guess now she knows what it's like to be an adult. Funny enough, there's actually an update for this lady. I'm not going to spoil it. It's later on in the video, but it's even funnier. It was cracking me up. Before we get there, let's move on to the next one.
If y'all got so much money and y'all upset about us being upset about losing government assistance, go find our absent ass baby fathers.
Oh,
okay?
Shit.
Some of us didn't ask.
Get the fuck out of here. She told people to go find their absent ass baby fathers. Like, we know where the fuck her baby daddies are at. We wasn't the one fucking them. You was. Shit. You took the time to lay down in bed. All right? Hopped on that pole and danced on it like a stripper and boom, got pregnant. Not us. We ain't searching for your baby daddy. You go search for your baby daddy. Go find him and, put him on child support. Shit. What the fuck? Hold the fuck up. Yo, these females wild.
upset about us being upset about losing government assistance, go find our absent ass baby fathers, okay? Some of us didn't ask to have absent baby fathers. You be mad at every
Yo, after harassing the food stamp office for so long, they finally gave me some damn food stamps. Wow! I'm looking for the amount, but I don't see it. So I'm finna call the card and see how much I got on this mother. Thank you for calling the Mississippi EBT Cardholder Service Center. The moment of truth. Your SNAP balance is $8. Please be aware that $8?
I'm dead.
Motherfucker, I did all that work.
Yo.
$8.
What work? She said I did all that work. What work did you do? You ain't do shit but go and fill out an application. Now go get your ass a job.
Please be aware that how much I got on this mother. Damn food stamps, y'all. Wow! I'm looking for the amount, but I don't see it. So I'm finna call the card and see how much I got on this mother. Thank you for calling the Mississippi EBT Cardholder Service Center. The moment of truth. Your SNAP balance is $8. Please be aware that $8.
Yo, this shit is crazy.
Motherfucker, I did all that work for $8 What the can I get with $8? A snack? You know what? I will be calling early in the mother morning because $8 y'all got me.
I'm a single mother of 9 kids, which means there are 10 of us in the household. So yes, I do spend about $3,000 a month in groceries. That's only $300.
That shit is crazy. But what happened to the update with the chick? Shit.
What bothers me is there's this lady on TikTok talking about it's been 6 days that she hasn't had any food for her and her kids, that they cut off her Section 8. Complaining that nobody's sending her any money to help her. Said that we taxpayers need to give her money. Ma'am, no we don't. What you need to do is get up and work. EBT, Section 8, all that, they go off your income, honey.
Mm-hmm.
I work a full-time job. And they go off my income for food stamps. I'm a taxpayer and I'm paying for my food stamps. Get up and work and stop being lazy. Get up and work to make money to take care of your kids. Apply for food stamps. Use the money they give you for food stamps. Get your food. Whatever it doesn't cover, use your cash from your job.
Mm-hmm.
Stop being lazy and depending on taxpayers to pay you. It is no one's responsibility but your own. You can be a taxpayer and get food stamps. You can be a taxpayer and get Section 8. Just work. The more you come up with excuses, the more downfall you're going to have. You can't better yourself if all you have is excuse after excuse.
She couldn't have said it better, y'all. And it's true, though. It's just that people don't take the time to research, to learn what they can get, out here, all right, from the programs that are out there. So leave your comments down below. Let's get the discussion started. What do y'all think? How do y'all feel about this video?
So I've been seeing a lot of people posting these EBT grocery hauls. And do you realize that you're the problem? Because you're buying mostly junk. Like, see, and then you're like complaining that they're going to take away snacks. It's like, it's not the matter of taking away snacks from people who are in a crappy situation. Because I'm like, yeah, people do need a special treat. But not all your groceries need to be that. Like, I've been doing, like, it's like if you buy mostly food and mostly good food, and yeah, you buy a candy bar, you buy a box of popsicles, or you buy a couple of snack cakes or whatever, no one's going to care. And it's also you people only buying junk food who are also very obese in your photos and videos are the reason why they were wanting to take it away, are the reason why they're cracking down. You've abused the system to the point when you're screwing it up for everybody else. Do you realize that? And it's like, and then you're bragging about it. You're bragging about it.
They don't want to hear that.
So I've been seeing a lot of people posting these EBT.
They don't want to hear that. They don't want to hear that. Yo, the more that we say it, the more they make excuses and we're the villain.
I just learned so much about EBT or SNAP or whatever, and I'm kind of pissed off. I posted in one of my mom groups. Tell me all of your EBT tips and tricks to get the most out of it. So honestly, just curious because I've never had like benefits or anything like that. Read through the comments and I started to get really annoyed because I have worked very, very hard since I was 14 years old and paid into this for people to basically be abusing the system. Now, don't get me wrong. If you are a family or a single mom or single dad and you genuinely can't afford food or to feed your family or whatever, and you need these benefits, no judgment at all. However, the people in these comments that are just abusing it was wild. Did you know that if you have EBT that you can get high-speed Wi-Fi from Xfinity for $15 a month? It's pretty fucked up because I pay over $100 a month for mine. They get half off of Amazon Prime. Why? Because having your things delivered to you within 2 days is essential. It's a survival.
I mean, you can get half off Amazon Prime if you become a VIP member or whatever that shit called. Shit.
Need? Don't think so. Walmart delivery, Target Circle, Shipped, DoorDash, they all offer discounts for EBT.
I didn't even know DoorDash offered discounts for EBT.
So you can go and be lazy and spend your money on having whatever crap delivered to your door. That to me is a luxury. That's a luxury. Most museums, aquariums, and zoos are anywhere between $1 to $3 to enter. Again, these are luxury things. I don't take my kid to the museum every day because she needs to be entertained. These are special treats. We went on her birthday. We'll go for special occasions. Why do you deserve to go for $2 and I have to pay $25? Discounted Xbox Game Pass and PlayStation Plus. Are you fucking kidding me?
Bullshit. I know about everything else, but you're telling me that you can get discounts for Xbox and PlayStation from EBT? Get out my face. Hold up, wait a minute. Shut all the doors.
This is what I'm saying by abusing the system. You're getting your EBT benefits, whatever, SNAP benefits, and you're not using it because you can't afford to feed your family. And those of you who are using it for that reason, great, fine. You need it, that's whatever. But the people that are like, I'm staying on it long term and I don't want to lose these benefits because of these benefits. This is wild. Why do you get the privilege of getting discounted things when we're working our asses off and paying for everything out of pocket? You get to go to the zoo for $2 and I got to pay $25, $30.
Oh,
you get discounts. You get free delivery from Walmart and I have to pay for it? I don't think so. I just learned so much about EBT.
Pause! Hello! 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 It's supposed to work! It's supposed to work! It's supposed to work! No! No! No!
I think he has mental health issues. I'm not sure, but it says man rages after they blocked his EBT card. So they blocked it. I don't think he was raging because, man, he seems like he got mental health. That looked like that could be his aide or something, or his father. See, people like that, they need their benefits if he does have mental health. Oh, and this was during Thanksgiving. That's wild. It says when When you blocked your EBT card and it's 2 days away from Thanksgiving, he blocked his own card. So why is this even? Why was this even on the fraudulent thingy? But damn, he was snapping. I've never seen a guy snap and cry like that. That's why I'm like, he's gotta have mental health problems.
Let me say this. So for the executive order that our President Trump is signing, 200 executive order, people telling me that he's saying that you got to work 35 hours a week. I'm going to say allegedly because I really don't know. So I do see what people are saying that President Trump saying that the people have to work. Like if they want to get food stamps, they have to work like 35 hours or 85 hours a week, allegedly. I don't know. But what I do know is our president is stopping a lot of stuff because I don't know, y'all. I'm praying for this country. I'm praying for my people at this point. They say they're going to stop housing. People not going to be able to get housing. I don't know. I didn't make these executive orders. He did. Please don't get upset with me. Please.
Why would people get upset with you? First of all, Miss, I don't know. Like he's doing this because of the people that are abusing the system. All right. Like there's literally people coming online talking about how they abuse the system.
Do you know how embarrassing it is to have your EBT card declined? Not at one grocery store. I went to Walmart, Smart and Final, and Trader Joe's. All declined. And then I just called and they're like, oh yeah, for some reason, like your account is active, but your card just randomly got canceled after you tried to buy something at Walmart. But we have no idea why. You have to go pick up a new one.
Yo, what is an EBT card? Sorry, not from the States. What the hell? No comments on this.
For all of you all that have SNAP benefits, EBT, food stamps, and you have the internet, you're going to have to decide which is more important, having an internet service or having food, because you cannot have both, according to your government. What the hell? What the helly? That's crazy, and this is who you all voted for. Drop your comments below and let me know what you think. For all of you.
Motherfucking food stamps didn't come on this morning. Look where I'm at. It's 6:30. I'm out here.
Damn.
Get my motherfucking shit. I'm finna cut up in this motherfucker today. Man, they know my motherfucking food stamp come on today. Goddamn, I was finna sell them to my motherfucking neighbor. I ain't got.
Yo, he in front of the welfare office, and it's a man. Like, I'm with the person in the comment. Whoever wrote that comment, the person wrote, if he can get up this early, he can go to work on time. This motherfucker just said, I was going to sell my food stamps to my neighbor. And y'all still wondering why Trump, y'all still wondering why Trump getting hard? This is why.
Didn't come on this morning. Look where I'm at. It's 6:30. I'm out here. They better get my motherfucking shit. I'm finna cut up in this motherfucker today. Man, they know my motherfucking food stamp come on today. Goddamn, I was finna sell them to my motherfucking neighbor. Now I ain't got no motherfucking money because y'all don't want to open. Y'all need to open this motherfucker up. I need my motherfucking stamps, man. This fucking nuts. I ain't even gonna lie. I'm finna be out. I can't wait till the first worker walk in this motherfucking door. I might beat that motherfucking ass.
Get out of here, yo. A grown ass man.
Food stamps ain't on. I'm mad as a motherfucker, man. You know they coming on. So I stayed up all night till 12 o'clock. Then at 12 o'clock, I called this motherfucker. That motherfucker said $0. Man, they better get my motherfucking money. My motherfucking stamp. I swear to God, if they don't motherfucking get my stamps by the time I come out this shit, mama, get my bun money ready. I know you probably ain't got it, but sell some catfish plates, some cornbread and shit.
What?
I'm finna beat this caseworker. Got me where's my...
Yo, this is crazy.
Where are my stamps? Motherfucking food stamps didn't come on this morning. Look where I'm at.
Y'all still wondering why Trump doing this, what he doing. This is crazy. And it's unfortunate that the ones that do need it gotta pay.
So dumbfounded right now. There are people that genuinely think that people who use EBT don't deserve soda, candy, or desserts. You're gonna tell me that my daughter doesn't deserve a popsicle? You're gonna tell me I don't deserve to get brownies? You're gonna tell me I can't have Dr. Pepper with my dinner? And all I'm hearing is be grateful, it's free food. Get off of your throne of entitlement and take a look around you guys. Everyone is one bad day away from being homeless or even needing government assistance. Do you guys not see how that makes you look? Your lack of empathy and understanding is outstandingly atrocious. So dumbfounded right now. There are people that genuinely...
The food stamp saga continues. The lady who received thousands of dollars in food stamp now cannot use her EBT card to do her eyebrows and her nails. And she is saying that the American people need to fix this. Listen to what she has to say.
PSA for anybody on EBT that has been paying for your nails, lashes, whatever it may be.
I didn't know you could do that.
You can no longer do that. No.
Didn't
I
even
just
know.
went to go get my nails, lashes, and eyebrows done. Went to go swipe my EBT card, and she tells me they no longer accept that.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Not only are they taking away junk food, sugary drinks, they are giving us all a time limit with how long we can be on EBT. Now you can get your nails done with EBT. So I had to use cash out of my pocket for my nails and eyebrows.
Oh.
So now I'm $100 short on my freaking rent that I'm supposed to pay today.
I'm sorry.
They need to figure something out because this is not okay.
Now, apparently, it's the American taxpayer's problem that she is $100 short for her rent. But isn't this the same lady who gets a paycheck from TikTok from all of her views? Now, she could easily use that $100 that she is making from TikTok and go pay for the rent.
Oh, shit.
And this right here is the perfect example of modern entitlement in full display. So let's get this straight. This woman already got thousands of dollars in.
Now, I did go on a rabbit hole. I got some of her videos on this list. I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to play it now, because I do know I got to end this live soon. Yep, because it's almost time to go get my daughter. So I think we might be able to play like 2 more videos, but I got to check. Now, I'm a little confused. I don't know if she's doing skits, imitating what a lot of these females are doing out here, or what, because there was a video where she popped up saying that, you know, that she does skits. And what's crazy, if you look at her videos, a lot of them are kind of like repeated. So I'm thinking and I'm guessing that she does skits.
And food stamps, courtesy of the hardworking taxpayers. And now she's upset because she can't use her EBT card to get her eyebrows and nails done. You cannot make this up. She's not thankful. She's not budgeting. She's not focused on feeding her kids or putting groceries on the table. Nope. She's demanding the government, aka you, me, and every working American, step in and fix the system so she can swipe her benefits card at the nail salon. Let me ask the obvious. When did government assistance turn into a beauty stipend? Food stamps are supposed to be a safety net, not a lifestyle upgrade. They're meant to help struggling families eat, not glam up. And the audacity to complain about what you can't buy with free money is everything that's wrong with the culture right now. Here's the thing. You want your nails done? Pay for it. You want your brows shaped? Budget for it. You want luxuries? Earn them, just like the rest of us. Because getting help is not the same as being owed. And if you can say the American people need to fix it, while literally living off the American people's wallets, you are the problem. Respect the help. Don't abuse it. Because entitlement will always run out. And when it does, all that's left is reality.
The food stamp saga continues.
So I wanted to talk about the things that they won't be letting people get with food stamps anymore. So I have a list of what they're not gonna allow and shit like that. Don't mind how I look, y'all. So one on the list, they will not be letting you get energy drinks with food stamps. Yeah. Any sweetened drinks, like I'm talking about like juice, like, you know, shit like that. Like they're not gonna let you get that. No carbonated sodas, none of that. Like if it's carbonated or it's a soda, they're not gonna allow you to get that. They're not gonna allow you to get candy. Like, what the hell? Y'all better stock up. They're not gonna allow you to get chips. Like, what? What about sun chips or the baked chips or the basically y'all want them to get never healthy stuff that's nutritionist enough for y'all to eat and keep y'all healthy. I get that. But goddamn, cookies, what what the fuck? But what they will let you get, they will let you get like the apple juice, but it got to be like the 50% real like apple juice in it, basically, like I was saying, like the healthy stuff and shit like that. And all of this will take into effect September 1st. So all they waiting to do is sign the bill. It's already like, I guess they got everything mapped up or whatever. They just waiting to get it signed, and it's supposed to be getting signed September 1st. So I'm here to tell y'all, my followers that follow me, I'm here to tell you guys, if you are on food stamps, and ain't nothing wrong with no food stamps, baby. I've been trying to get them back, honey. They don't want to give them to me. Y'all stack up, to get y'all kids what they want, like their little snacks and stuff like that, that they like. Stack up on it, please. Because if they sign this and it goes into effect, which it will, at least y'all have a stock load of stuff for y'all kids and the stuff that they like. But here or there, regardless if y'all can't get it with food stamps, y'all good mothers out there and the go-getters, y'all gonna make sure y'all kids get what they like anyway. But for now, y'all stock up and do y'all thing. Love y'all. Bye. My bad. I forgot to let y'all know that they're gonna let them get like the milks, the eggs, and maybe like the cheese, but I think it's a certain type of cheese, if that makes sense. But if y'all know any little more about it with what I'm saying, please fill your girl in, because I'm not trying to make it seem like I know everything, but I know that this is going to take effect September 1st. So I'm just trying to warn my followers so y'all could be on game, honey. So I wanted to talk about the things that
day 5 and I have not received no food stamps. My disability checks is on hold. My cash benefits is not coming no more. They're still pending. It is the taxpayer's job to pay for my kids to eat and for my kids to be taken care of. I have over 2,000 followers on TikTok and I can't get not one person to send me 50 cents. If you're watching this fucking video and you can't send me nothing, I'm blocking you. I'm fucking blocking you. 50 cents. My kids have not eaten in 5 days. It is the taxpayer's responsibility to take care of my kids. Yo, I just seen a video and that's exactly day 5 and
it was on their last $3 and all they had was money for a bag of chips. Ain't no freaking way you can't get snacks, chips, candy, juice on EBT. Somebody's out there on their last $3. You think they about to go get a steak? Niggas is about to start stealing. And it was on their last.
Trump has cut my food stamps from $2,800 down to $350. Now, what am I supposed to do? So I literally just got this piece of mail today saying that due to new policy changes from the Trump administration, all this shit, whatever.
And yes, this is a man on here. A man on here complaining about his EBT getting cut off and saying he doesn't want to go to work.
That cut my food stamps from $2,800 down to $350. Now, what am I supposed to do? So I literally just got this piece of mail today saying that due to new policy changes from the Trump administration, all this shit, whatever, that all these cuts and whatever he's doing over there, now they're telling me I have to go work. Now I have to go do all this. Well, I literally got 5 kids. Okay. I'm trying to sit here and spend time with them. I'm not trying to go work, 50, 60 hours a week so I can pay bills. I just really don't understand. I voted for him this last election because I thought what he had good was going on, but now all of a sudden, all this policy stuff's coming out, and now he's making all these cuts, and now he doesn't want to help the less fortunate people no more. I'm done with that guy. I'm not. If he gets voted in again, I'm leaving this country. Because I'm not dealing with this no more. This is all This is all shit. Trump has cut my food stamps from $2,800 down to $350. Now, what am I supposed to do? Huh? So I literally just got this piece of mail today saying that due to new policy changes from the Trump administration, all this shit, whatever, that all these cuts and whatever he's doing over there, now they're telling me I have to go work. Now I have to go do all this. Well, I literally got 5 kids. Okay, I'm trying to see.
I'm my bad.
Man, these EBT warriors are upset, aren't they? People are fucking outraged. I mean, how ridiculous is it that you're going to be pissed off at the government because you have to be an adult and get a fucking job now?
Yeah,
Like
real shit.
here, I know everybody saw this says I haven't worked in 4 years. They've been living off the government. Now their welfare got cut off. These people even went as far as to tell their kids that Trump was an evil person because he took their money away. You know, instead of telling their kids, hey, your mom and dad have been pieces of shit for the last 4 years and taxpayers have been paying our bills. No, they blame it on Trump. People are upset they have to be adults now. Man,
That's some real shit though. But I gotta go get ready. I gotta get ready to go get my daughter. All right, guys. We're gonna do a part 2 to this, all right? So let me be crystal clear. I do not feel bad for the folks out here committing welfare fraud, all right? I feel bad for the ones who actually need it. The single moms, the elders, the disabled, the folks grinding through hard times. But the scammers, the ones gaming the system, teaching others how to cheat and flexing about it online, all right, like it's a hustle, you're the reason real people suffer. And now the system's clapping back. Yes, just this year, a USDA, which we'll be reacting to, right, on another video. I'm not sure it's gonna be I think it'll be a part 2 or part 3, but we're gonna, review and react to all these videos first that we got right here of all these people. All right. But just this year, all right, a USDA employee, all right, and 5 others were charged in a 66 million food stamp fraud, all right, and bribery scheme. One of the biggest in U.S. history. That's not just stealing from the government. That's stealing from every child who went to bed hungry while you were cashing out, all right? Here in Philly alone, a man pled guilty to defending SNAP and Medicaid for over $1 million using stolen identities, fake family members, and fraudulent birth certificates. He literally created imaginary kids to boost his benefits, and we're supposed to feel bad when the system tightens up? Nah, I'm glad they're getting arrested. I'm glad the spotlight's on this mess. Because every time someone scams the system, it makes it harder for the next person to get approved. It adds more paperwork, more suspicion, more delays, and the ones who suffer most are the honest ones. All right, as crazy as it sounds, right? You got people in here, once again, all right, teaching people how to hack people's food stamps. You got people on here listen, not so long ago they arrested an aunt, all right, and her niece for sitting here and robbing people within the welfare, all right? They were taking their benefits because they knew their social security number and everything within the system. All right, so let's ask the real questions. Why are we glamorizing fraud while families go hungry? Why do we protect laziness but punish poverty? All right, why are consequences only hitting the vulnerable while the scammers go viral? Why do we let people teach fraud online like it's a side hustle but ignore the ones teaching survival? All right, like we should, how can I say, find a way to enforce the rules. If you're caught scamming, you should be you should be banned, all right? How can I say? If you're caught scamming, you should be banned from, from benefits for a set period, no expectations, maybe forever. Invest in a job training and mental health support for those who want to go, get back on their feet. Create a fraud task force who actually follows the digital trail, because most of the scammers are dumb enough to post their crimes online like they have been doing. It's a lot going on, all right, guys. Like, we have to get our shit together. We really do. Because this isn't about shaming the poor. It's about protecting the dignity of those who need help and calling out the parasites who exploit it. So if you're mad, good. That means, I hit a nerve. Now do something about it. Sit down, boy. That's not for here. That's for next door. And I don't know what's going on with my internet. It's fucking up my videos. I'm trying to make sure that they're not trying to knock here. All right, guys. With all that being said, stay tuned to part 2. All right, we're gonna do a part 2 to this. Leave y'all comments down below. Let us know what y'all think and how y'all feel about these topics. All right, we're gonna bring more videos, more TikTok videos, more people having more meltdowns. All right, you're gonna have some that are talking about, people getting up, getting off their asses. All right, if you're well, all right, and if you're, how can I say, able to, get your ass off that couch and go to work. All right, stop being so lazy. There's too many lazy people out here. But with that being said, all right, guys, I hope all of y'all have a blessed and humble day. Continue to have a blessed and humble evening. And a shorty is out.
Yeah, we living in a world where the rules don't apply. They say we gotta follow, but we ready to fly. The system got us boxed in, trying to keep us small. But we rise like the phoenix, we ain't scared to brawl. They feeding us lies, but we see through the smoke. We're the voice of the people, we're ready to provoke. They want us to divide, but we're stronger as one. Breaking chains, taking names, yeah, we getting it done. It's us versus the system, we're breaking the mold. It's in the air, yeah, we taking control. No more silence, no more fear. Together we rise, let them know we're here. Riders ignite. In the world of division, they showed us how to share. But the weight of our sorrows, they never taught us to bear. We split our joys and laughter, but the pain remained untold. A burden we carry alone, a story left untold. They taught us to split everything, but not the heavy pain. He lingers in the shadows, a darkness we can't explain. We're left with shattered pieces, trying to mend what's lost. They taught us how to split everything, but not the heavy cost. We learned to divide our dreams and multiply our fears, but the ache in our hearts only grew with passing years. They gave us all the answers, except how to heal. The scars that run so deep, wounds that time can't see. Yeah, they taught us how to share, but only the good. Smiles and laughter like we understood, but deep down inside, there's a storm we hide. Pain in our hearts, we're just trying to ride. Put on a mask, yeah, we play the part, but nobody sees the cracks in the hearts. We share our dreams, the highs and the lows, but when it comes to hurt, we just close the doors. We share the fun times, deflect the pain, laughing in the sunshine, dancing in the rain. But the shadows linger, they creep and they crawl, breaking us down, but we don't share it all. We got hate in our hearts, but we keep concealed. Taught to share the joy, but wounds, they stay unhealed. They say love was easy to divide, but the heartache never subsides. We tried to split everything into two, but the pain lingers strong and true. Shared our dreams, divided our fears, but the sorrow remained through the years. No matter how we tried to let go, the weight of our suffering continued to grow. Now we're apart trying to heal, but some wounds are too deep to conceal. They said splitting up will set us free, yet the pain lingers in you and me. In a world where rules are set in stone, the system's grip tightens, we're not alone. Bound by chains of majestic greed, against the odds we fight to be free. Mighty forces try to keep us down, but our spirits rise, refusing to drown. Defying norms, breaking through the mold. In this battle of wills, our story is told. As the clash continues day by day, we stand united, come what may. For in this world where rules don't apply, our strength and unity will never die. They try to silence our dreams, but we're loud and clear. With every step forward, conquering fear. They can't hold us back. We're the fire and the flame in this battle for freedom. We're all in the game. They say it's just a game, but we're playing for keeps. With the strength of the many, we're shattered elites. No more puppets on strings, we're cutting the ties. With our eyes on the prize, we're reaching for the skies. So let's stand together, let's break down the walls. In this fight for our future, we'll answer the calls. From the ashes, we'll rise like a storm. Riders ignite, it's us versus the system, and we're ready to fight. They build the walls, but we're digging tunnels. With every step we take, we're shaking the bundles. From the streets to the courts, we're raising our voice. In a world full of noise, we're making the choice. They want to keep us blind, but we see the light. Knowledge is power, and we're ready to fight. From the corners of the city to the walls of the state, where the heartbeat of the struggle can't afford to wait. It's us versus the system, we're breaking the mold. more silence, no more fear. Together we rise, let them know we here. Riders ignite. They taught us to split everything, but not the heavy thing. It lingers in the shadows, a darkness we can't explain. We're left with shattered pieces, trying to mend what's lost. They taught us how to split everything, but not the heavy cost. Now we stand here broken, searching for some light, hoping for a way out of this never-ending night. But through it all, we find strength in each other's embrace. Together we'll face tomorrow and find solace in this space. They say don't bring the drama, keep it all light. But every night I'm fighting these demons in sight. Whispers in my mind, yeah, they echo when they shout. While I'm smiling on the surface, I'm breaking without. We're sharing the laughter, but what's underneath? A battlefield of sorrow, a war with no peace. We're warriors in silence, but nobody knows how the pain that we carry just grows and it grows. In a world of lessons learned, they taught us how to stand and burn. But the scars we hide deep inside are the ones that never subside. We followed all the rules they made, but the emptiness never fades. Their wounds like knives, cutting through, leaving wounds that always grew. They painted pictures of success, but couldn't fix what's left of us. Now we're left to bear the strain of the pain that lingers, never wanes. It's us versus the system, we're breaking the mold. That's in the air, yeah, we're taking control. No more silence, no more fear. Together we rise, let them know we're here. Riders ignite. So remember this moment, remember this space, remember this sound. We're the voice of the future, and we won't back down. In the face of oppression, we'll stand up tall. It's us versus the system, and unite.